They cut down my hedges, not just trimmed them, completely butchered 100 feet of privacy greenery that had been standing for years. And the craziest part, it wasn't vandals, it wasn't kids. It was the president of my HOA herself, standing in my yard with garden shears, acting like she owned the place. Yeah, that's how this nightmare started. Act 1. The conflict begins. My name's Michael Cole. I'm 38. I run a construction business, and I bought my house in Sunnyside because I wanted peace. I spend my days building things for other people, so when I come home, I just want quiet, a cold beer, and a backyard that feels like mine. And you know what sold me on this place? The Hedges, a long, green wall of privacy, 6 feet tall, thick as a fortress. It separated my property from the HOA's little walking path, and it gave me the one thing I valued most: boundaries. But Karen Dunn, the HOA president, had other ideas. She'd already warned me about trash cans once, sending me a fine because mine sat at the curb for an extra 2 hours. I thought, okay, she's just one of those nitpickers. Annoying, but manageable. Then came Saturday morning. I'm sipping coffee, still in sweatpants, when I hear the buzzing. Not a lawnmower, not a leaf blower, a hedge trimmer. I step outside and freeze. There she is, Donna, standing in my yard with her trimmer, hacking my hedges down like it's her personal landscaping project. Her brother-in-law's hauling away the branches like they're cleaning up storm debris. Excuse me? What the hell are you doing? I shout. She barely glances at me. The board decided these hedges violate community uniformity. We're correcting it. I pull out my phone and start recording. You're on my property. That's private landscaping. She doesn't even stop. The board has authority. If you don't like it, take it up at the next meeting. By the time she's done, my lush green privacy wall looks like a row of sad sticks. I stand there, boiling, but I don't lunge. I don't yell more. I just keep filming. Because I know one thing: people like her thrive on drama. I'd get my revenge another way. Act Escalation and the twist. I filed the footage, double-checked the HOA bylaws, and sure enough, hedges up to 6 feet were perfectly legal. Donna had no authority to do what she did, so I decided to play her game. But smarter, I submitted a formal request to build a cinder block wall, 6 feet tall, neat, gray, solid. According to the bylaws, if the board doesn't respond within 14 days, approval is automatic. And guess what? 14 days passed. No reply. So I built my wall. Straight lines, clean mortar joints, solid as a fortress. And man, it felt good stacking those blocks. Every thud of the trowel like a middle finger to Donna, but she lost her mind. One morning, I wake up to the sound of hammering. I walk outside, and what do I see? Donna and her crew putting up a wooden fence 10 feet tall, right on community lands, looming over my wall. I laughed at first. It looked like a movie set for a prison yard. But then the fines started rolling in. Letters accusing me of oil stains on my driveway, grass not green enough, wall unauthorized, and the worst, an official-looking lien notice taped to my door, threatening to take my home if I didn't pay. That one broke me. I sat in my dark kitchen with the notice in my hand, heart racing, wondering if she could actually take my house. I thought about selling, packing up, leaving the whole mess behind. Maybe she was right. Maybe I didn't belong here. For the first time, I doubted myself. But then my neighbor Tom came knocking, retired accountant. Used to be HOA treasurer before Donna pushed him out. He slid a manila folder across my table. Thought you might need this, he said. Inside, bank statements, HOA expense reports, proof that Donna had been siphoning community money through her brother-in-law's contracting business for years. Suddenly, I wasn't the victim anymore. I had ammo. From that night on, I set cameras all around my property, every corner, every angle, and I waited. Act 3. The climax and justice. It didn't take long. One night, around midnight, my floodlights snapped on. 2 guys in hoodies slipped into my yard, carrying sledgehammers. They went straight for my wall. I hit the siren on my truck, lights blasting the whole yard. The cameras caught everything: their faces, their tools. The moment they froze like deer in headlights, I dialed 911. By the time the cops rolled up, I had the footage ready. They cuffed the guys right there in my driveway. And when the masks came off, it was poor Donna's nephew and another HOA board member. Even better, the cops checked their phones and found texts straight from Donna, instructions to take care of the wall before the next board inspection. That was it. That was the nail in her coffin. At the emergency HOA meeting the following week, I stood at the front with a projector. First clip, Donna cutting down my hedges. Gasps. Second clip, the wall. Perfectly legal. Third clip, the midnight vandals. Busted red-handed. Text messages lighting up the screen. The room exploded. Neighbors who'd been silent finally spoke up, stories of threats, bogus fines, intimidation. Donna tried to shout over them, red-faced, veins bulging, but it was over. The board voted her out on the spot. Calls for a full audit followed. Police investigations, lawsuits, the whole 9 yards. And me? I didn't cheer. I didn't celebrate. I just sat back and watched as the empire she built on fear and lies crumbled in front of everyone. Closing line. Bullies collapse when faced with patience, proof, and persistence.